Welcome to Shape by Faith, a special series led by health and fitness expert Theresa Rowe. Get ready for an entertaining and spirit-led adventure while learning ways you can become fit in your body, mind, and spirit. Now here's Theresa.
Hi, I'm Theresa Rowe, and welcome to Shape by Faith, where we shape our bodies and hearts for God's purposes. I hope you enjoyed this Pilates mat workout. I have found that Pilates-based exercises are my favorite for toning and lengthening the muscles while also improving balance and stability. Let's get started. Go ahead and lower yourself down. Scoop that belly in, navel to the spine. Arms extend at your side with your palms down. Take a deep inhale. On the exhale, roll up through your spine each vertebrae at a time and bring your arms up and then lower back down. Rise up and pray. That's the word for us today. Rise up and pray. So we need to pray all the time when we exercise, when we get up. In the middle of the night, in the middle of the day, just pray all the time. Go ahead, rise up and pray, and then bring those arms down. This next exercise, extend the arms out, feet together. And we're just gonna bring those knees to one side to modify this and hold right there, and then bring them back up, and let's rotate to the opposite side. It's a great stretch for the hip flexors and the glutes and the obliques. This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. All right, let's go to a progression. So we're going to bring the legs up, tabletop position. Go ahead, bring those knees over to one side. Bring them back up. Use your core. Try not to rock. Just use nice control through your movements. And bring it back up. Let's go to the other side. Deep inhale and then exhale. Now bring your arms in, palms facing down, legs straight up. If you want, you can place your hands under your hips. And let's do some tiny circles in one direction, trying to keep those legs real straight. With God, all things are possible to those who believe. Just make a circle, feel those leg muscles extend and stretch. Let's go the opposite direction now. Keeping that belly in, legs straight. Feeling this in the back of the legs, all through the thighs and the hips and the glutes. Let's go the opposite direction. Again, just smaller circles. You should really feel that in the core too. Below that belly button. Let's switch it around and go the opposite direction. Deep inhale and exhale. Keeping those shoulders down. We want to make sure they're not popping up. And let's switch it around again. Let's go the opposite direction. Again, feeling this in the thighs and the legs. One more circle. On this next one, what we're going to do is bring one leg down. You're going to reach up and pulse for 2 and then switch pulse for 2. You can modify this and stay down, or you can bring that knee in and modify the legs. So this is called the scissors. We're just going to move these legs back and forth, alternating them. Let all that you do be done in love, right? And that is so key to everything we do in life. Let everything you do with love. All right, keep going. Inhale and exhale. Keep pulling that belly in. I know this one's challenging. It's so good for the legs and the core, all over the body. Feeling that stretch and that strength move all at the same time. All right, one more each leg, and let's draw the knees in. All right, on the next one, to modify, keep one leg high and one knee in, and alternate your legs. Just alternate them one at a time. To progress, go ahead and lower those legs. And then flex up, look out there towards your legs. Again, navel pulled in. Commit to the Lord whatever you're doing. And His Word says that your plans will succeed. So we're committing this day to the Lord. We're committing our exercise time to Him, just everything that we're doing. We're saying, Lord, have your way with us, right? Father, have your way. All right, keep stretching out there. Now on this one, you can modify. You can place the head down, keep it all the way down. You can keep the legs higher, or you can lower. All right, a few more times. Inhale for 2 legs. Exhale for 2 legs. Draw the knees in. All right, go ahead, extend your legs up. Let's place the hands under the hips and glutes. This is a leg lower. Let me show you the modification. So one leg will go down at a time. Bring one leg down and bring it up, and then the opposite leg. All right, or progression, lower those legs and then bring them up. Oh, you're gonna feel this in the core. Blessed are they who believe that the Lord will fulfill His promises for them, right? You're so blessed when you believe that. Activate your faith. With God, all things are possible to those who believe. If you want it more of a progression, go ahead. Bring those shoulders off the floor, lower down, and you're gonna feel this a lot. But I want you to do what's best for your body today. Move it in a way that's good for it, right? One more, and draw the knees in. All right, go ahead, rock a little bit side to side. Next exercise, let me show you the modification. All right, one foot on the floor, one leg up, simply lift and lower, okay? Progression, both legs up, place the hands under your hips, take a deep inhale. On the exhale, lift up and lower down. You're working the muscles below the belly button and through your hips and core. Reach up there and lower. Faith, your faith can move mountains. Did you know that? Your faith in Christ, believing in Him, can move mountains. Keep moving, feeling that again all through the core and your legs. Breathe. We're almost there. A few more. Let's do 2 more of these. 1 more. Nice work. And draw those knees in. All right, so coming up next, we will continue stretching and toning our bodies on Shaped by Faith. Go ahead and position your legs out to the side. If that bothers you, bring your legs out in front of you just a little bit, okay? Remember to keep that belly scooped. Let's lift that leg and lower it down with nice control. Just lift and lower. I will walk by faith even when I cannot see. We all need that verse. There's so many times we don't know what's going on and we don't understand, but as we walk by faith, we trust in God. We trust that He knows everything and that He will lead us and direct us. It's okay. We don't have to know everything, right? We just trust Him. Walk by faith. All right, keep lifting and lowering. One more time. This next one, you might want to lie all the way down, position yourself on the arm, or put a pillow underneath your head. You're going to lift both legs up and lower. If that's too much stress on the spine, go ahead and just lift that one leg up. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Amen? Let's say that together. We can do all things through Christ as He strengthens us, okay? And don't forget that. Keep saying that. Keep trusting in the Lord. You can do all things through Him. He will help you. He will grant you a strength and wisdom and knowledge as you trust Him, as you read His Word, as you pray. All right, keep going. You should really feel this in the obliques and in those legs. You can keep that one arm up or you can place it down. Just keep lifting and lowering the best that you can. Use your core. Last one. All right, on this next one, you're going to lift the top leg just a little. Lift the bottom, lower both. So you're going to go lift, lift, and lower together. And you can prop up if you want or stay all the way down. Be joyful always. Pray continually and give thanks in all circumstances. You know, the joy of the Lord is something that we hold dear in our heart. It's a knowing that Jesus Christ is with us, that He shows us what He wants us to see, right? It's a knowing that He loves us so much, that He cares about every aspect of us. Our desires, He cares about those. Just trust in Him. So that should be your joy, right? All right, keep that belly in. Again, I'm feeling this a lot in those legs, in the obliques. Feel the extension as you reach out there. Now this shoulder right here, you want to make sure it's pressing down so it's not popping up. So you're going to lift up with your exhale, lower as you inhale. Very nice. The next one, let's go ahead and lower down. You're going to take the top leg and bring it to the front and tap, and then bring it back. Just front and back. And you can also prop up if you want to, okay? Let your light shine before others, right? I mean, there's just something about just having that faith in Christ. So as you're around other people, they can really kind of see that in you. They can discern that you know Jesus. Now, they may not know exactly what it is they're seeing about you, but they know that there's something holy and spiritual about you. So just keep your faith and trust in Christ and just shine. Just do what God has called you to do, right? All right, lifting back and forth, so there's a little balance challenge there. And one more. Very nice. Bend the knees a little bit. Now let's position the legs at an angle to the front. Again, pick up that top leg, nice control, real small circles to the front. Feeling this through the thighs. It's a real small movement, but you can feel this a lot in those legs. Again, you can prop up or lie all the way down. All right, keep circling. Now let's reverse it. Let all that you do be done in love. So check your heart before you speak. Check your heart before you act, right? And let's reverse it again. So would God approve of it, what you're about to say, what you're about to do? Okay, just check it out with Him. All right, keep circling. Let's reverse it. Again, just circle up and out and around 2 more times. All right, very nice. And position the heels together. On this next one, bend the leg, extend it, and then lower. So you're going to inhale as you bring it in, exhale, lift, and then meet the heels together. Bend, extend, and lower. Where God guides, and He definitely guides us, He provides. Haven't you found that true in your own life? Where He's guiding you, He provides for you. I know there were many, many times when I was a single mother and I didn't know where my next food or grocery money would come from, and God always provided. He always provided. When I stopped worrying and I gave it to Him, He provided. All right, keep going through this. Again, inhale, exhale, lower. Nice control through that leg. So you want to rotate that leg out just a little bit. Feeling that through your thighs and hip flexors and your glutes. One more time. And then lower that leg. Go ahead and bend the knees. Keep the legs stacked. You can stay down, or you could choose to come up on the forearms. What you're going to do is keep your feet together. You're going to bring this leg up. Try not to rock back. Stay to the front and lower down. So lift and lower. Again, working these hip flexors and working your outer thighs. Turn your back on sin, right? Do something good. Embrace peace. Don't let it get away, right? Let the peace of Christ guard your heart. Don't let it get away. So those times where you feel that unrest and you feel like you're running around in circles, just stop. Say, Lord, I need you. I need you. More than me, I need you, Father. Come into my heart and help me today. All right, keep going. Lift and lower. Just about 2 more of these. And 1 more. So coming up next, we will continue strengthening our spirit, mind, and body on Shaped by Faith. Go ahead and transition to your opposite side. We're going to do the same thing. Now remember the modification, you can bring your legs out in front of you. I'm going to bring mine out from the hips, really elongate through those legs. Just lift and lower that top leg. It doesn't have to go up real high. Just go where you want to bring it with nice control with that leg rotated out. The Lord is my strength and He is my song. And He has become my salvation. And I'm so excited about the Lord. Are you? He's become my song. I mean, he just brings me so much joy, regardless of what's going on. I know I can go to him with anything and everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly. God is my song. He brings me joy. The joy of the Lord is my strength. All right, one more. This next one, lift both legs. And you may want to lie all the way down on that arm for nice control. Reach those legs out there. Now to modify, just use one leg, just lift and lower. God gave us a spirit, not of fear, right? But of power, love, and listen to this one, self-control. That's what God gave us. It's in you. He placed that in you. Let him draw it out of you. I used to be afraid all the time of my own shadow. And it took years, it did. And I'm still working on it, right? But I say there is no fear with God's perfect love in me activated, right? So go to that. Go to God, his perfect love. All right, one more of these. This next one, you're going to lift the top, lift the bottom, join them together, and lower down. So lift, lift, and lower. He gives power to the faint. And to him who has no might, he increases their strength. Isn't that so true? The times where you thought, I really don't know how I'm going to get through this. And then you remembered, but God, his strength. He helps me with anything. He helps me every single day. I've relied upon his strength for many years. When I became a Christian in my late 20s, and I still depend upon his strength every single day to sustain me and to mature me, and to mold and shape me more and more. I just feel like I'm scratching the surface right now, but I'm so excited about what God is doing in you and what God is doing in me. All right, last one. This next exercise, just bring the foot to the front and bring it back. You may want to lie all the way down for nice control. Just go back and forth. Be strong and let your heart take courage. Just back and forth. Be strong and courageous, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. He's already been there. He's already prepared a way for you. You just step into it. You just keep moving forward. Again, feeling this in the legs a lot, in the thighs. Nice control through the core. You want to make sure you're breathing deep from your diaphragm, so focus in on your breathing. And one more back and forth. Go ahead, bend the legs to the front a little bit, and then extend them out. Pick up that top leg and start to circle, just real small circles to the front. Just up and around. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, your soul, your mind, and your strength. Love him with all that you've got. Give him your all. Now let's reverse that circle. Just bring it back. Tiny circles. And although these are really small circles, you can feel them strongly in that leg. And through your hips and your glutes, feel those muscles elongating. Let's go the opposite direction again. Just bring them around. Make sure that belly's pulled in. Navel towards your spine. In the breathing, inhale and exhale. And the peace of Christ guarding your heart and your mind as you work out. One more reverse. All right, now bend that leg. We're going to extend it up and then lower it down. Connect the heels together. So bend, extend, and lower. Again, rotate that leg out. May the Lord give strength to his people. May the Lord bless his people with peace. And that's what we've been talking about. May God bless you with his strength and his peace as you do what he's called you to do, and that is to love him and to love others, right? And if he gives you an assignment to do, just do it with excellence and do it obediently with joy in your heart. Try not to grumble or complain. I think we all kind of struggle with that from time to time, or sometimes I sometimes feel sorry for myself. Imagine that one. But you know what? As you allow God to strengthen you and His peace guards your heart, you won't feel sorry for yourself. You'll feel so blessed that God is with you and that He chose you. One more. All right, bend the knees. Now you can stay down just like this and bring that leg up and down, or you can definitely, if you wanted to, you could work on that posture through that core and come on up. Just make sure you're not tipping back. You don't want to tip back like that. You want to stay up. In the world, and this is so true, you will have tribulation, right? But take heart, because Jesus Christ has overcome the world. So live a life that is victorious, right? Be joyful regardless of what's going on. Allow God to bring that joy in your heart, right? All right, a few more of these. Let's do that 2 more times. Again, keeping that belly in. 1 more time. Coming up next, stay tuned for more inspiration on Shaped by Faith. Go ahead and position yourself on your hands directly under your shoulders and on the knees. Make sure that belly is pulled in. Bring one leg back behind you, strengthen it and elongate it, and bring your opposite arm out. What we're going to do is lift and lower both at the same time with nice control, getting a great stretch through that back and that spine. The Lord stood by me and He strengthened me. And He will strengthen us every single time because He's standing right there by us. He's with us right now as we're exercising. Think about that. God is with us right now, right? We carry Him in our heart. Okay, let's go ahead and let's flex and extend. Let's try this one a few times. You can go back to the other one if you want to. 1 more time, and then reach out. Go ahead, switch out the leg, and then your opposite arm, reach it out. Again, nice control, lift and lower. Exhale as you lift, inhale as you lower. The Lord is faithful, and He will establish you, and He will guard you against the evil one. God is so faithful. I think you know that, and I know that. And He stands right there with us, and He protects us. Let's go ahead and let's start to curl and extend the leg. Just take your time on this one. Working on balance and stabilization and core strength. And then we're definitely strengthening the spine and the back. A few more times. And 1 more time. Exhale and down. Nice. This next one is a high plank. So keep your hands right where they're at. Walk your knees back and hold right there. Now you can hold that position, it's modified, okay? But what I'm going to do is come up on the feet. I'm going to bend one leg, flex that foot, and then just lift and lower. Just exhale and inhale. Our help comes from the Lord, right? The maker of heaven and earth, right? Feel that in your glutes, in your hips, and definitely in the core. All right, let's switch out your legs. Flex and lift and lower. Our help comes from the Lord. So look up. Keep your chin up, right? Keep your head up. Navel to the spine. Again, if you need to go down on the knees and do the modified plank, that's fine. Keep going. Inhale and exhale. This one is definitely a challenge. Few more. And then lower down. Okay, we're going to transition all the way down to the floor. So let's go all the way down carefully. What I'm going to do is start with the hands stacked and place the head on the back side of the hands, okay? Separate the feet just a little bit. Be strong and take heart, all you who hope in the Lord, right? Lift and lower. Exhale and inhale. Just take your time. You should feel this stretch in your back and all through your spine, right? Feel that in the low back area. If you want to extend those arms out, do that. Lift and lower. Exhale and inhale. I can feel that stretch really strong through that low back area. Just keep going. Breathe through it. Exhale and inhale. One more. Nice. Go ahead and transition to the forearms. Now on this one, we want to make sure that we're not sinking down into the shoulders. You want to keep the shoulders pressed down and back. Take one leg, flex the foot, and pulse it back. 2, 3. Lower it down. Opposite. Back. 2, 3. Continue with that. May the favor of the Lord our God rest on us and establish the work of our hands. Now, if this is too intense for your spine, you can lie all the way down, just like we were doing. Flex, flex, point lower. Flex, flex, and lower. Keep going. Again, I'm feeling this in the low back, feeling this all through the spine, and definitely the legs and the glutes. Continue to move and breathe. Trust in God. One more. Very nice. Place the hands directly under your shoulders. So what we're going to do is exhale, come up and just hold that stretch right there. Just hold it, you can do it. And then let's go ahead and position ourselves back through the hips. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened. And the Lord says it, you will find rest in Him. Go ahead, arch your spine. That feels so good through the spine and the back. Reverse that. Make sure your positioning is correct. Go ahead and arch again. Belly stays scooped. And then exhale one more. Very nice. And go to a seated position. And the legs can either be crossed or out in front of you. Bring the arms up and over. Just reach and stretch. And to the other side, just stretch, feel that, all through the waist and the arms. And one more time. Good job. Thank you so much for allowing me in your home today. I hope you're motivated to continue preparing yourself to be the best that you can be. As we continue exercising and praising God, He will bless our bodies and hearts for His purposes. It is God who made us, and He breathed His Spirit in us so that we can encourage others to live for Him. Until next time, friends, may the Lord bless you and keep you safe, healthy, and strong in your spirit, mind, and body.
Tune in next time as we continue shaping bodies and hearts for God's purposes with Theresa Rowe as we all become shaped by faith.
Hi, I'm Theresa Rowe, and I believe that shopping is a ministry. The Shape by Faith shop offers many unique products and apparel that will be sure to make a statement that you are a child of God. These shirts and workout tanks are comfy, trendy, and offer a high level of modesty. Most important, the clothing is a great way to start a conversation with people you meet. Our most popular apparel is Warrior in Training, Born for a Time Such as This, Prayer, Coffee, Workout, Love One Another, and Fear Not. But you can never go wrong with our classic Shape by Faith shirts, tanks, and lightweight pullovers. Shop shapedbyfaith.com for this and many other faith-based products. The website also offers encouraging columns, weight loss testimonials, blogs, radio and television shows, and Shape by Faith breaks. That's shapedbyfaith.com.